You
they
think you're
can't
done?
hear us. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
They
yeah.
can hear us now. They can hear us.
Set.
Test, test, test. Okay, they hear us now. All right. James Boy John said he couldn't hear us. Can you hear us now, John? Can you hear us now? Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that,
But
John.
no, what we were saying was we were discussing the second overall pick with um,
Well,
the
well, you're
Hornets
talking about
selecting not selecting Scoot Henderson,
yeah.
and we were saying that people were saying that Scoot Henderson essentially plays point guard like LaMelo does, and what me and nephew were occurring were that they could play together. One could play off ball, the other could play on ball. One can come off the bench. They don't have to be play at the same time, but you need two perimeter people that can create their own shot and create for others to win this league. And it's not like LaMelo 6'1", 2. He's 6'7" and plays point guard. So he could very easily slide to the two. You make two trades, get some draft picks back, and in 2 or 3 years before LaMelo's max extension runs out, you have a competitive team that's playing in the playoffs. Like right now, I think you put Scoot Henderson on this roster, take those two expiring contracts, get draft picks back, and run that team. You're in 10th place in the Eastern Conference, easy, which is a playing
Well,
team, which is
this
better
is
than they finished last year.
this is what I was trying to say, and John told me just meet Max Mike now. Fuck off, John. But I would say that like I said, you were talking about that Boston team, that 2007 was 2008, 2008 Boston team. The thing about that team was they got KG. So what I'm trying to
They got
say is,
KG and Ray Allen.
well, yeah, they did.
They drafted
Well,
Kendrick
they
Perkins.
got Ray Allen. Well, they got Ray Allen because the Raptors didn't want him. Like they got him for cheap. KG was like the centerpiece. No matter how we slice it, KG was the centerpiece. Ray Allen was like just trying to get
No.
out of.
Ray
I thought he
Allen
was
was a
trying to get.
free agent.
Yeah.
Kevin KG got traded on an
Traded.
expiring contract.
Yeah. But
That's the only
yeah, that is
difference.
true. But Ray Allen, they got Ray Allen for cheap because Toronto didn't like. You know, it was Toronto. Toronto was like,
No, I thought Ray Allen came from the Supersonics.
no,
Where
he
am I
came from the.
tripping?
I
Yeah.
thought he came from the. He came from the Raptors. He started the Raptors. I might be
No, he never.
wrong.
Caleb,
I'm
can
gonna be
No,
wrong, man. You
can
know.
we get a fact check on this?
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll get a
He
fact
never.
check.
I look it up. I don't think he ever
Look at
played
it.
for the
I
Raptors.
think if
I don't
it's
even
the
give a play
Sonics,
for Raptors. I think he got from
no,
the Supersonics
no, he was
off of
drafted by the
expiring
Raptors.
contract.
I know that for sure, but I don't know if he came from the Sonics to.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
was
He was
drafted.
I
He
don't know
drafted by the
about
played
who
with
he
the
Raptors.
was drafted
Raptors.
to.
We might be both right, but I'm just saying
Hold on a second. Hold
I
on a
don't
second.
know if he
Caleb's
came.
looking up. Caleb's looking
Yeah,
up.
if he
Let's
came
not
from the
confuse the audience.
Sonics, but I'm just saying
Let's get
like
some clarification.
that's what I'm saying with Charlotte. You do need that one centerpiece, that one person.
Nah,
And if you can get him,
nah. He was drafted by the Bucks.
yeah,
That's
Milwaukee.
what I
My
thought.
bad, Milwaukee.
Same way with Brendan Jennings.
Yeah, but he played with the
Yeah.
Raptors, did he? Did he play with the Raptors?
No, he went to the.
I
He
think
was
he.
drafted by the Bucks. Then he went to the Supersonics, and then he went to the Celtics, and then he went
Okay,
to the
I'm
Heat.
wrong. I'm wrong. Okay, you're right. You're
I
right. I
told you he
thought.
was smoking more than me. I told you
Shut
he was
up.
smoking more than me, bro.
You know me. I don't
I'm about
smoke
to
at
say, I
all.
know I never seen him in a Raptors uniform.
I thought.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never seen him hit no.
I'm
You know,
thinking
his
of.
little 3 points.
I'm thinking about Carter. I'm thinking about Vince Carter. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yes, that makes
That's
sense.
what I'm thinking about.
Although
Vince
Vince
Carter.
Carter didn't play for the Celtics, but he played for
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Okay,
you're
but
right.
okay,
It was.
okay, okay.
but you need
So
that
long
center
story
piece.
short, we all agree that Charlotte, the Hornets, mismanaged the second overall pick.
Yes.
They picked somebody that was a role player that was cap a high end role player, a low end all star, when they could have, in theory, had a perennial all star, like a multiple year all star in Scoot Henderson, compared to somebody that can't create their own shot. It's a 3 and D, a wing prototype. Darius Finney-Smith is somebody we compared him to. A Cam Johnson is somebody we compared him to. Yeah, Cam Johnson's very important, but he's not the most important person on a championship team. He's not second most important. If he's third most important, then maybe you're good. But if your first two players aren't Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, then no, you're not making it anyways with Cam Johnson being your third. So that's essentially what we're saying. We're saying that like he's a high skilled role player at his max, and you took him with the second
Yeah.
overall pick in a draft where they had two generational talents.
And here's a big what if. What? This will be big. This will be humongous. And Caleb will be mad at me if I said this. What if? What if the Hornets got LeBron James? Find on some way to get him. What if that?
Only way they would get him is if
they drafted Bronny.
Yeah, they draft Bronny, and that
but
could
even
be
that wouldn't change anything.
Okay,
I don't think they'll win a championship.
but that would be the peak.
He's 40.
This is true.
No, it wouldn't.
KG was old too. KG wasn't young either.
No, Mac. You're changing history to fit your narrative. Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen are all within 4 years of age with each other.
This is true. Yeah.
LaMelo Ball is 24. LeBron James would be 40. His son would be 19. That would not work.
Okay, fair.
Because you can't take the reins away from them. It has to be LaMelo's team. LaMelo is too good. He too good. He 20,
it wouldn't
10,
be Melo's team
and
anymore.
4. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be LaMelo's team anymore. It'd be Bronny's team with his dad, which would also be weird as fuck for Bronny to live in his dad's shadow his whole fucking life.
This is true, but here's my thing. It happened in Cleveland. Just saying. But
what do you mean it happened in Cleveland? Oh, you mean with LeBron coming back for Kyrie?
Yeah, Kyrie was the man, and then he sat back and they won the championship. I'm not saying it ain't gonna happen. I'm just saying it did happen before.
LeBron was like 30. That was 10 years ago, man.
This is true.
10 years.
This is true. But
10 years on those legs.
I just want
what Batman said to Alfred, 15 years, Mac.
I know.
He's been in the game for 20 years.
I know. But here's the thing.
Did you know he was drafted at the same time Chris Bosh and D Wade was, and then motherfuckers had retired? Kendrick Perkins was drafted 4 years after LeBron James. So was Tristan Thompson, and they retired.
I want to give you some hope. I want to give you some hope, and then we're going to the next subject. I want to give you some hope. Yeah, we're probably it's a little deep cut into the NFL a little bit. So, I remember when my team was losing a lot, and there was this old fart named Brady that came to my team, and he took us to a Super Bowl, and we went all the way to the Super Bowl, and we played a little short man called Pat Mahomes, and everybody said we weren't going to beat his ass, and we drugged his ass through the field, and it was like Dragon Ball Z, putting your head in the ground, just dragging them through the ground. That's what we did to Pat Mahomes, and it felt good. It can happen to you too.
Okay. Anyways, a segue from talking about the number 2 pick. Let's talk about the number 3 pick in the NBA and the team he went to in the Portland Trailblazers. Right. So let me read this to you guys. Yeah. I'll ask a question, but first let me read the statement, the NBA statement that David Stern made about the situation. We have advised Goodwin and Lillard. We have advised Goodwin and Lillard that any false comments made privately to teams or publicly suggesting that Damian will not fully perform the services called for under his player contract in event trade will be subject to discipline by the NBA. We also have advised the Players Association any similar comments by players or their agents will be subject to discipline going forward. This is in response to Damian Lillard's agent telling other teams besides Miami Heat, if you trade for me, I'm not going to be happy. So, Mac, nephew, the question I'm posing to you after this information I've given you, Damian Lillard has put in his trade request to Portland Trailblazers for only one team, which is the Miami Heat. After 4 weeks of a standstill, I just read to you what Commissioner David Stern has stepped in to say about the situation. What is your thoughts and your take on the situation, including but not limited to Damian Lillard, the Miami Heat, the situation in Portland, the situation in Miami, And you think that David Stern, the commissioner, did his job, did too much, did enough, or not enough? Mac, we'll start with you because Caleb, you get the lesson.
Okay, my thought on this is, look, Damian Leonard has played a good. It was a good role. He's a great player. Great player. I just want to put this out there because he's obviously unhappy in Portland. Um, and he wants to go to Miami. He wants to go to Miami. Am I correct? He
Yes, that
wants
is
to go to
correct. He
Miami.
wants
I understand.
his only destination is Miami. He's
His
getting the
only
Portland
destination he
Trailblazers.
wants to go is
No
the
other
the
trade
other team.
requests
He wants to go to
besides
Miami.
trade me to Miami. You don't trade me to Miami, I'm pretty much not going to be
Yeah.
happy.
Here's
AKA, I'm not going to be trying.
my question is why? I understand why I want to go to Miami, but
Florida has no state income tax. Miami,
that is too.
2 of the
That is
last
true.
4 years, the Miami Heat have made it to the NBA Finals in 2 of the last 4 years, and each time they made it to the finals, the only thing that was missing was a closer, which is Damian Lillard. They have an opening in the position, which is point guard, shooting guard, which Damian Lillard plays. Bam Adebayo is a good friend of Damian Lillard, and Jimmy Butler and Damian Lillard are only 3 years apart in age.
This is
That
true.
is why Damian Lillard wants to go because
my
Damian wants to win a championship.
I think really, if I understand why you want to go, I'm still pissed about. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still pissed at the Bulls for just letting go of Jimmy Buckets. I'll get over it, but
No, you won't. But go ahead.
I'm not because he was a. What are they doing? It's like,
It's like giving away free money.
yeah, I mean, man,
It's not like he wasn't cold when he was in the Bulls either. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll give you another example of a stupid fucking situation that makes no sense. While I was just getting on this tangent real quick. What about Mikal Bridges going from the Phoenix Suns to the Brooklyn Nets, averaging 25 and 10? Why couldn't he average 25 and 10 on the Phoenix Suns? They went to the finals. That's why old boy was fired, Monty Williams. He wasn't fired because of what happened with the center with DeAndre Ayton. He wasn't fired for that. He was fired because the a dude that you didn't give the ball to was able to score 25 points and 10 rebounds in another team. Why didn't you see this golden gem who was 25 years old sitting right there in front of you? Think about it. Why is Mikal Bridges the star of Brooklyn Nets, but was the fourth, fifth option in Phoenix? That makes no sense. They should have been traded Chris Paul and made Mikal Bridges the starting 3 like he was, made Devin Booker the fucking 1.
No, what this would have been a good segue to our segment of why the Knicks suck. I wish I had it up, but I lost it.
The Knicks don't suck anymore.
They don't, but they still. We still got to go to Mass. We still got to go to the Madison Square Garden, do we?
Yeah, unfortunately,
yeah, we unfortunately do. They made the playoffs. Fuck.
Yeah, they made it like 2 years
ago. We got to sit next to Spike Lee, say, "Yay, Knicks!" Yay.
Courtside.
Huh?
I said courtside or nothing.
Courtside or nothing.
But no, all right, Caleb. What do you think about the Damian Lillard situation with the David Stern and the Miami Heat and all that shit?
I think it was right to try to intervene because players it's different now because players get to dictate where they want to go and stuff. And I get players have some freedom, but I telling the team that you signed a contract with that you telling them what to do. I think that's crazy. Telling them that you're not gonna so he was saying he wasn't gonna try to play,
quote unquote, he was going to be an unhappy player. So that is equated, for the people that don't know, in the NBA world. If anybody remembers, Harden wanted to get out of Houston. He showed up fat, out of shape. When he wanted to get out of Brooklyn Nets games, he literally, before halftime, rolled the ball down half court and then picked it up and then threw the ball away a couple times in a row. Some people were saying that not to relate James Harden's situation with Damian Lillard at all, because we don't believe that they're the same caliber of character, but it has gotten so bad. Like Ben Simmons, remember? He sat out. So this is a league after all these things have happened, not a league that none of this shit happened, and this is the first thing that's happened that looks crazy. So Caleb, I agree with you. I agree with your take.
Yeah, we don't need to make. I think this is the point where teams are making super teams, and it's not fair. I'm just being honest.
It's just the NBA now.
Yeah,
You gotta have super team or you ain't gonna win.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, not
I
really.
feel like there's only one super team. I feel like every other team is just like we said, either 2 All-Stars or 2 All-Stars and a possible.
Well,
outside of Phoenix Suns, can you name any team where you're like, okay, those 3 motherfuckers together may be cheating?
Yeah, the 2-star things, that's the norm now. Like, the Lakers with like AD and LeBron, that's not a super team anymore. Like when they first got together, people said that's a super team, but now most teams have like two. Yeah, most teams have like 2 superstars on the team.
This is true, but if
those good teams,
yeah,
I agree. The only super team right now is Phoenix.
That is true.
I think it's time for expansion.
Where they going?
No, I'm serious. I think maybe we should get. Do you have time to get in this?
Yeah,
sure?
We got plenty of time.
Okay. So I think because, as Nephew just so eloquently put it, because there's at least 2 great players, 2 Hall of Fame players on every team now, with another player on their team that's a possible All-Star, a possible great role player, a high-level person like this. I think if we did an expansion, we should expand the Western Conference by 2 teams and slide 2 teams that are geographically on the Eastern Coast or in the Midwest to the Eastern Conference. I think the 2 teams we should invest in, should build should be Seattle as one, and then Mac, the second team in the West would be
West. I know it's going to be Seattle because Seattle.
Okay, the second team I'm thinking would be Vegas, right? So I think Seattle and Vegas are in the West, and I think you take the Memphis Grizzlies. I want you to listen to the word Memphis. Memphis is in the state of Tennessee. You put that in the East Coast because Tennessee is in the East Coast and is further away from Los Angeles than Chicago is, which is in the East Coast, right? Yeah. So you put that in there. What other team, now that you know the first example is Memphis, does the audience think that we should put in the Eastern Conference? That obviously should be in the Eastern Conference. It's only in the West because you have to count them.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this crazy. Listen to me. Hear me out here. Okay, I'm sticking with Seattle. Seattle is a definite. Seattle should be no doubt out of my mind. Seattle, if the NBA want money, go back to Seattle because Seattle fans. I know a lot of Seattle fans. They're pissed.
Okay, no. What I was saying the other team that they should move from the Western Conference to the Eastern Conference should be the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah. It should be the Memphis Grizzlies and New Orleans Pelicans should move from the West to the East.
The East, I agree with that because that makes no sense.
And the Las Vegas, Nevada, whatever.
I think.
What did you say, Dale?
They're basically on the East side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
Essentially.
But hear me out on this. What if we put a team in Montreal? We have 2 Canadian teams.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, because we got Toronto, and then that would make sense because we got 2 baseball teams in Canada. We have 2 basketball teams in Canada. Montreal would love to have a basketball team. And then
what's the 2 teams in baseball? I know the Blue Jays.
Toronto Blue Jays, and the Montreal. No, Montreal don't exist no more. Expos don't exist. There were 2 teams.
No, they don't have a. They only have one team in baseball.
Yeah. Huh? It was Montreal. It was the Montreal Expos, and then it's a weird story. Montreal started baseball. There was the Blue Jays in Montreal, and then Montreal stopped playing baseball like in the mid '90s, and then they moved from Montreal to Washington.
Okay, what do you think about Mexico City instead of Montreal? Because they already have one in this country of Canada.
They really want to put a team in Mexico. They really want to. Do I feel like it would work?
A baseball team?
No, basketball team.
No,
they
basketball.
want a team.
Basketball.
No,
We're talking about basketball
Caleb,
expansion.
Mexico City want a team, period. They just don't care what it is. They want a team.
No, I'm specifically saying, do you think an expansion team from the NBA should be in Mexico City instead of
what?
Seattle or Las Vegas, like I suggested?
Here's another thing. How about this? They're not doing anything. Just and John Durant would be perfect there. Let's just move Memphis to Mexico City. He'd be perfect there. He can do whatever the fuck he wants in Mexico City.
No, because Memphis gets the TV crowd. So in Tennessee, in Kentucky, and in West Virginia, and in Virginia, you see Memphis games on the NBA screen. That's why, like, although it says Charlotte Hornets, the thing about the Carolinas is there are so many legendary, historic college football and basketball teams. It's hard for the Carolina professional teams to be number one and not like 1A. That's why they play on different days in the Carolinas than they do on different days than most days of the week. If you pay attention, there's never a basketball game on the same day there's a football game, no matter at what level, because they want you to watch the basketball game. So having said that, what I'm saying is that's why Seattle and Las Vegas make the most sense for expansion teams.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Because of TV rights deals. You want, if you think about you think about the area that Seattle touches, you know what I'm saying? It's different than Portland touches. And then if you look down, then you got the Sacramento Kings, you got the LA teams, you got the Golden State team, and you got these other teams that go all the way down. I think it would make sense to have a team in Mexico City with a population of like 2 million people or some shit. It's like fucking hell of people.
But let's go over the teams that we feel like they're safe. Like we know we cannot. Like I'm talking about moving. Like the teams we know.
No, I'm not saying moving. I'm talking about expanding. Like
I know
you create a new team,
I
like
but
the Las Vegas Dragons would be a basketball team
true.
or some shit.
That would be. We are working.
Oh, you're saying like a new question, like something different. Okay,
yeah, like what teams we know.
Yeah, remember I'm smoking and drinking. My fault.
Yeah, I understand that. What team we know are safe? Like if we were to tell them, if we were to tell this team, if he was literally to tell the GM or the NBA GM was like, hey, you're moving, but he knows in his heart of hearts, he's like, we can't move this team. So I feel like there are certain teams on this list. Like I know Boston is not moving. Boston and the Lakers are not. Well, I would say
the Lakers are not moving.
Oh, Lakers are not moving.
I think wait. I think the real question you're asking is which team is in a market that's small enough that could move to another market that would instantly make the owner more money, because that's the only reason why a team would move.
Clippers. Hear me out.
Wait, no, you're right. The Clippers are in the big. Okay, I'm listening.
Clippers. Hear me out. Right, and here's my reasoning. Why are the Clippers? What profit are they making in LA? Because everybody loves the Lakers. They don't. Nobody. I'm being frank. Nobody gives a flying fuck about the Clippers. Nobody cares. The only reason they cared about the Clippers is when they got a night. The only reason they got, and plus they share a stadium with the Lakers.
They're getting a new stadium in 2 years, but I'm listening to what you're saying.
That's what you entice them. The Clippers, and I know there's Clippers fans.
The billionaire that owns the Clippers is building a new stadium in Los Angeles. It completes. That's why he has to re-sign his stars. That's a topic for another show. Go ahead.
For another show, but I feel like the Clippers are a team that could move, because what do they do? Stadium is a team that is loved more than them. Like I know it's cheap for them, but nobody gives a flying fuck about the Clippers. I mean, I didn't care.
I just think I hear what you're saying. I hear exactly what you're saying, and that's a very interesting take. My only counterpart, only because we are doing a debate show, I do a lot, like in truth, a lot of these things we do agree on. That is a very interesting take. Would
Yeah.
be that because there are more people in LA divided by two than there
I
are
agree.
people in the entire state of fucking Utah.
I agree. And
That's
I
why I
agree.
don't think they should move.
No, and I
Like
get that.
Montana has nobody. No one's going to the Dakotas. There are some states that
Nobody
are
going to Dakota.
out
Yeah,
of your
that is
mind
true.
to
Yeah.
put another fucking like
Yeah.
Arizona, beautiful state. You're not putting another team there. You're not shoving another team in Florida. You can't put another team
You
in
can't another
Georgia.
team in
You can't
Florida.
put
Yeah.
another team in Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, unless the team has hoods. You're not putting them in there. You
Yeah.
can't put a team in West Virginia. The per capita is too small. Maine too small. Any team in the New England area is too small because you already have historic teams in those areas. You can't put another one in Michigan. Am I missing a state that you could put a team in? You guys think?
Mm-mm.
Besides Seattle, I mean, Seattle's not a state, but you guys know what I'm saying. The Seattle
Yeah, I get what you're
Supersonics
saying.
and the Vegas team. That's why I think those are the only two
I
realistic
agree.
states.
Vegas would make sense, and I'm just saying this is my thing.
Caleb, you got a different team, a different city for a team.
I don't know if it's a good market, but I mean the Dakotas, they don't have anything. They don't got nothing. I mean, it'd be different.
I do. I'm only laughing because there are more people in the city of Chicago than there are in both states of Dakota. But I do
Yeah.
get what you're saying. They don't have anything there.
But what they're gonna name
Like
themselves? The
Wisconsin's the
Dakota
same
Milk
thing.
Drinkers?
Like Omaha has less people than Oklahoma, and Oklahoma has a team. So I get what
What
you're
they're
saying.
gonna name
But
themselves? They're gonna name
Oklahoma only
themselves
has
the
a team because of pettiness. I'm
This is
listening. Go ahead,
true,
man.
but here's my thing. What they're gonna name themselves? The Dakota Milk Drinkers? What they're gonna name themselves? That? The Dakota Milk Drinkers. Ah, yes. The Dakota Milk Drinkers. We dunk on people with our Oreos. What kind of crap?
Not the
Yeah.
milk drinkers, man.
Nah, I just think that just makes me. I don't know. See, it just frames that I feel. Here's my thing. I like your take, Caleb. I feel like
I like it.
the Mexico City Clippers just sounds roll off the tongue.
That doesn't sound bad.
The Mexico City
The Las Vegas Clippers don't sound bad.
That sound good there too. Yeah, it just I feel like that's if there was any team that I feel like could move that I will say this: they need to move is the Clippers.
Do you say that because they're sharing the same city as Los Angeles? Like
Well,
if it
yeah,
was the San Diego Clippers, would you be okay with that?
I think it's because they're the Clippers. The Clippers are like it's like they're just the Lakers understudy.
Yeah,
It's like they're just there.
Yeah, like, you know, like nobody. I have not met a person that says I'm going to the Clippers game. Like, really? Like, the only reason, like a few years when the Clippers made the playoffs, they're not filling the stadium up. You can look at it like it's not filling the stadium up. It's not. It's just honesty. Like it's just
ain't no Clippers player statue outside.
Yeah.
Nothing but Lakers.
They were all Lakers. You see, Matt. If you go down there,
Yeah, don't think them getting their own stadium would help.
No. Yeah, they walk to their own stadium and they see Kareem and Shaq and Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think once they get their own stadium in 2 years, that will help gain popularity to the Clippers name and organization?
But Trill, here's my question though. I understand this. If they get their own stadium, what player would you put out there as a statue? Because now you got your own stadium. Your only draw was because you share the same stadium. You share the Staples Center. What player are you going to put out there as a statue? You can't really name them because they shared the same stadium.
If Kawhi and Paul George win a championship together, you would put a statue of Kawhi and Paul George together.
That's just sad.
That's
like Detroit.
I don't think it would be.
That's like Detroit.
Kawhi would be a 3-time champion. Paul George would be a first-time champion, and they brought a championship first time to the franchise.
True, that's like
that'd be like
that's like Detroit
a
putting
Paul Pierce chick. No,
You know what I think?
no, it would be. You're right. It would be the same thing as Detroit putting a statue
If the
outside of the starting five that won that year.
Yeah,
but
no,
I think they fucking
that's
should.
like the Detroit Lions literally putting on a statue of Matthew Stafford saying, "We won a Super Bowl, but it was in L.A."
I say something.
No. You don't get what I'm saying. I'm saying Kawhi and Paul George, who play for the Clippers now, stay with the Clippers, and they go to this new stadium. At this new stadium, in 2 years, they win a championship. Let's say 2030, right?
Okay.
In 2031, they should put a statue of them two motherfuckers outside the front door that you swipe your ticket through, because that's the only reason why anybody would fucking know who the Clippers are. But I do agree that if they weren't building this new stadium, they should move. But because they are, they kind of fishtail themselves into being
LA.
not the Lakers' little brother, but now their stepbrother now. So I agree with both you and Caleb's point.
Okay, what you saying?
I was gonna say this, as in, you know, I don't think Kawhi Leonard. I don't think they're gonna win nothing there. But
fuck no, I don't think they're gonna win nothing. That was the second example.
If you want an idea to what statue they could put, the only thing I can think of, I would put the Lob City. That's probably the best time of the Clippers when they had CP3, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford. I do like the Lob City statue. Even though they didn't win nothing, they were fun to watch.
That is true, and I agree with that. That's my problem. I'm not trying to say there aren't any stars in the Clippers. I'm just saying
they had stars.
They had stars. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying.
They kept hurting their hamstring every day.
Yeah, that is true. That's my point. Like, what's your selling point? Because you look. That's what I'm saying. When you go to LA, when you come to that stadium, the only reason you go to the LA club, you go to Staples Center, you're gonna see a statue of Shaq. You're gonna see a statue of Kobe. You're gonna see a statue of Kareem. You definitely gonna see a statue of that nasty ass man. He's nasty as hell, Magic Johnson. You're gonna see him. But I'm just saying that's your drawing point because they were LA legends. Like that's the reason I'm telling you. You gotta start fresh. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. LA Clippers need something. They need fresh because if you put up there, like Caleb said, if you do that in a different city, it'd be like, oh, this is our team, not LA. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's yours. It's not theirs. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a new brand. It's like
it's a new brand.
You're not sharing it. It's like the Jets and the Giants.
Exactly. Because when they go in that stadium, they gotta see all the Jets and like they gotta flip. They gotta.
Wait, do the Jets and the Giants share a stadium, or do they share a name and moniker?
Yeah, they
I thought the Jets played in New Jersey.
The Jets practice in New Jersey.
They both play it. They both play at MetLife.
Yeah.
I did not
they
know
both play in the same stadium.
Yeah, same stadium.
And what's it called also does too? The Chargers and
Chargers
and the Rams.
Oakland.
They do too.
No,
the Rams do too.
Because they're both LA teams.
No, I mean Vegas. Vegas got their own team.
Raiders play in Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, Chargers
the
and
LA Rams.
They share so far.
That's just stupid. Okay.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. You build one stadium, you put two teams in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So technically, in football, instead of having 8 home games in the stadium, you have 16.
You have more home games.
This is true.
The stadium makes more money, as in money.
Stadium makes more money, so it can be a better stadium, right?
Well, that's like, for example.
And the owners have less overhead for their business because they're just putting a team in there.
Yeah, this is true, and that makes sense in LA because you need that. But like, for example, the
they
Georgia
ain't got no
Dome.
space for 2 stadiums in LA.
Yeah, but this is an example, like the Georgia Dome. They didn't build that. I tell people every time they didn't build that Georgia Dome for the Falcons. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I don't think they gave a fuck about the Falcons. They built that stadium because college football. That was the reason. They didn't build that stadium for the Falcons. They built that for college football. Because I told people, why Chick-fil-A in from Falcons. They put that Chick-fil-A in there for Saturday night football. Saturday night football, Saturday football, college football. They were wanting money off of that. Stuff for work. Like this is for the NFL team. No, it's for college football. College football, they need a place to play. They built that for that team. They knew what they were doing. They know what's gonna get them money. That's the point. I'm just being honest here. You know, they don't care about the Falcons. They're like, man, shoot. Georgia, Alabama playing next week.
They play a lot of games. They play a lot of games in Atlanta.
Yeah. You'd be amazed. Like Atlanta gets like 5-6 games. Probably about 6 games, at least during college football season. They'll probably get at least, no offense, like you got the Falcons playing, and then the next week you got like 3 more games playing for college football. It's just weird. Like they'll
because you got to think about it. Like every stadium is also like a concert hall. It's a venue in which you only have a very limited time or season to fit. It's almost like you have a storefront and you can only sell Halloween goods, right? So of course during the Halloween season you finna be popping, but if you don't switch that shit out for Easter shit, you finna be broke than a motherfucker come next Halloween. Is you not?
well, I mean, you're not. But you can be smart like Jerry Jones, because Jerry Jones got him got him not only a football field but a players club down there in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he got stripper poles down there. Got Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders sitting there dancing and triple. Like, man. Fuck Dallas. Anyway,
I heard that was a rumor. All right, speaking of Jerry Jones, what you got for football?
All right, here we go. So
in there deep.
So here we go. How do you guys feel about Aaron Rodgers and not the feud between Aaron Rodgers and Sean Payton?
Kind of gave me like Will Smith, Chris Rock vibes. Honestly,
I feel you.
It's giving me like Phil Jackson, Carmelo Anthony vibes in a way, really? or like Dwight Howard, Stan Van Gundy vibes.
It's giving
me. What I'm saying? Like,
yeah. It's
like
giving
Chris Paul, Steve Kerr, fake laugh vibes. You know,
there we go. Yeah.
It's like one plays, the other one is a coach. So
yeah, I would feel it's giving me more of a Matt Poole hating Sean Payton vibe. Yeah, I think the world
hates Sean Payton so much.
He's a dick.
You just saying that because he used to beat your team all the time.
No.
Say me.
No, shut up, Trump. We slaughtered that demon. I think I hold stuff with a red bag.
Don't get Max started on this. Well, Christ.
I remember. I remember when people were saying we were going to lose to the Saints, and we just went up in there and we literally retired Drew Brees. That was the best time of my life, making him cry. Are you fucking looking at the watch? You fuck. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm listening. I'm hearing you. What's your next question?
My next question. Do you feel like I'm not gonna ask that question. I was gonna ask you, do you feel like the Philadelphia Eagles got Sacramento'd? But anyway,
Sacramento, what do you mean by that?
That's a question for another time.
What is Sacramento?
Don't let him go into it. Don't let him go into it. Don't dig deeper. Trust me. Shut the door. Back away. You just open the door. Batman's in there rummaging through some stuff. You're gonna ask him some questions. You're gonna shut the door and let him go.
Don't close the door.
Close the door, dude.
Close the door. Don't you close that damn door. But I feel like so
wait, just so can the audience real quick imagine you're like a henchman, you hear a noise, you open the door, it's Batman looking through a dresser. Are you gonna really punch him in the back of the head, or are you gonna close the door, bro?
I'm closing the door,
my guy. I'm closing the door.
I'm closing the
I'm acting like I didn't see nothing. I saw nothing, my friend.
I said, Batman, you can have those pennies. I'm good.
Whatever you looking for, you can find that shit.
Yeah, whatever. That was yours.
Fuck that.
You paid money for that.
He folded grown men into
Dude,
pretzels. I am not
I don't
fucking
feel like
with this man.
I seen what you did to my cousin Billy. You pushed him out that window, and you thought that he was alive. Nope, he's dead. Nope, bye.
And he talk and now I talk with a stutter from the trauma of seeing you kill my cousin Billy.
Batman. I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Go ahead though. What's the next NFL question?
I walk. I got a limp because of you.
I got shrapnel in my eye because you Batman. I gotta wear a patch.
Can't blink anymore. So, I feel like okay. So here's the thing. Staying on that same subject between Sean Payton, the Broncos, and the Jets. Let's start with one team. Do we really feel like the Jets are going to do anything this season?
No.
Thank you.
Nope.
I'm the same way.
Here's why. It's a lot of hype, and I like the team. You know, I think the Jets they're a good team, but they're just in a really, really good division.
Yeah,
they're gonna go 9-7.
That's what I said.
And it's just, I don't think they got a shot. They'd be lucky to make the playoffs because they're going to get
as a wild card.
Yeah,
they're going to be going to twice. They're going to have to play the Bills and the Dolphins, and you got New England. I'm not saying they're world beaters, but it's still hard to beat Bill Belichick, regardless.
You split a game with New England,
and then not only that, then you got to play. Then you got to play Cincinnati. They ain't no. You got to play Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow ain't there.
You just mad because he kicked your ass in the NFC Championship once.
Oh, I'm saying Joe Burrow is a difference maker in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
If you go in there, but I also see if you go in there, Joe Burrow in there, actually, we're gonna get this dub and then smack your ass. You could be down a whole bunch.
But do you really believe with a healthy Joe Burrow, Jets just gonna roll up in there and beat him?
I said Jets going 9-7. I don't think they've beaten most people.
That's true.
Because of their schedule, they're gonna get 9 wins out that motherfucker. But they definitely taken 7 losses.
Yeah,
they can go 8-8. I'm just giving Rodgers some respect.
Yeah. Rodgers is good. I'm just saying he ain't that good.
But they play. Not only do they play their division, they play the other good division, which is the NFC East.
Here we go.
I'm just saying. They got to play the Eagles. I hate to say it. They got to play the Cowboys. The Cowboys are good. The Redskins, the football team.
I'm sorry, we can't say the Redskins.
The Commanders.
The Commanders. It's okay.
They're not an easy out. Then the Giants. I mean, you got them. And you said they play Cincy, so they don't have an easy schedule at all.
Yeah. I don't think. I agree with you. I think the Jets are going 8-8. And I just, I don't think they're gonna. They
can't go 8-8.
Huh? They're not going 8-8.
They play 17 games now.
Okay, they might go 9. I think they might get 9 wins. I think they're gonna be. Yeah, I think they're gonna be good. I just don't think they're gonna be world beaters because I think what they're trying to. This is what I'm mad about. They're comparing their team to our team, and I'll be like. You're nowhere near that.
It could be though. I mean, it's almost the same situation.
Almost
it's the exact same situation. Mac is a.
No. We didn't trade for Brady. Brady came to us.
Yeah, but it's not like they traded.
They're getting a veteran quarterback.
It's the same situation because they didn't trade anything of value to get.
They don't. Okay. Hold on. I know you're trying to say.
What did they trade to get Aaron Rodgers?
They didn't They didn't have to give nothing for him.
Okay.
It was almost like they signed him.
Here's the difference. Okay. They don't have Mike Evans. They don't have a future Hall of Famer in Mike Evans. They don't have Chris Godwin. They don't have a tight end in Gronkowski. They don't have the wild card, which I like to call Crazy Man. the insane person who needs to be put in the nut farm, Antonio Brown. Yeah, and they don't have a Leonard Fournette. They don't have playoff Lenny. So that's the difference.
Okay, I'm gonna go against that. They might not have as good as a receiver as Mike Evans, but they have Garrett Wilson, who's a rookie of the year. They signed Miko Hardman. They signed Alan Lazard and Randall Cobb, which is Aaron Rodgers' teammates.
Yeah, that is true.
They have Brees Hall, who was lighting it up before he got hurt.
All right.
They got OL. They have a good defense. They got Sauce Gardner. They got Quentin Williams at deep tackle. Then they still got C.J. Mosley. I'm not saying their talent is as good as Tampa, but I get what you're saying. I think Tampa's team was their core team was better than the Jets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I agree.
It's the same situation, but
it's the same situation. I agree. I'm just saying they're trying to compare that. This is what I'm hearing from ESPN. They're trying to say that team is better. This team right now is better than that team. I'm like, y'all reaching. Y'all reaching hard, because that team we had was really, really good compared to ours. But
well, it seems like that's the new wave now. That's what LA did. They got a veteran QB.
We should have won, but they Super Cup had to reach up and try to catch a ball. Man, Antoine, why did you punch him in the nuts when he caught that ball? Anyway, all right, let's go. That goes to my second question. Do we feel like Denver is going to the playoffs this season?
No, I don't think so.
Me neither.
Once again, that division.
No.
They play the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Raiders. We'll have to see if Russell Wilson can get to even as close as he was in Seattle. Then they definitely got a chance. But what's so funny today? I'm not saying they're gonna beat the Chiefs. I'm not saying they're gonna win a playoff game.
I knew you were gonna laugh at that.
But I'm just saying if he can play like he did in Seattle, they got a defense.
Yeah.
And they have weapons on offense. I'm not saying they're gonna win a championship or nothing.
I understand what you guys are saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're gonna win either. I think Denver.
I don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah, I think.
But they gotta come to Arrowhead. That's gonna be a loss. If them boys from Arrowhead show up to your stadium on a Sunday, you probably gonna take a loss. Well, they may go 16-1.
Here's my problem with Denver. It's like they don't want to just. What's a good way of putting it? They don't want to rebuild. They just want to keep reloading. Instead of saying, hey, let's take our chances on trying to get us a quarterback or try to work a quarterback. They feel like they want to go we got Peyton Manning. Hopefully this will work again. You know what I'm saying? They always want to go that route of Peyton Manning, like the Peyton Manning route. Peyton Manning got us a Super Bowl. Let's hope it's get us another one. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like they're still stuck on that Peyton Manning route instead of trying to get a new quarterback. Now look, this comes from a guy that his team's literally got Tom Brady. I admit that, but at least we're not going that route. We're trying to develop.
Develop who?
You'll see with Kyle Trash, you motherfucker.
All right. While you developing, I'm gonna get 2 more rings.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna to quote a famous rapper.
Who's stopping the Chiefs? Who's stopping us?
To quote a famous rapper, I want to get this out of the way first, Trill. To quote a famous rapper, all my life I had to fight. You fuck tell me, you fuck tell me, you fuck. We gonna be all right.
There is one team that can stop the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm listening.
This one. That's if Kansas City makes it back to the Super Bowl.
You know what? I'll tell you one team that can stop you. Cincinnati. Cincinnati can stop you. Joe Burrow almost beat you. Don't sit in the trail. You sitting there eating that ice cream. Don't think Joe Burrow almost got you. He almost got you again.
Eagles.
You're saying the Eagles. I'm saying Cincinnati can get them. Cincinnati
got almost doesn't count.
Know how to play.
I really hope that we play them again. I don't care about the regular season game.
Play them again.
I want to play them in the Super Bowl again. That loss is still.
I feel you.
That was a good game.
I feel you, Caleb. I want to play them in the Super Bowl again too. I want to play them in the Super Bowl again too. Because the last time we played them in the Super Bowl, I was like, man, that was fun.
Well, you don't want to play them in the Super Bowl right now.
Well, then we'll do the same thing we did this last time. We're gonna sack the shit out of that.
No, you won't. You ain't got Tom Brady.
We wouldn't even
score no points.
No. Here's the thing: when you play this, you play this the last time, like you literally, Pat Mahomes had Pat Mahomes had a poster of all the Buck players. He had Devin White right there. He's like, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. I'm gonna throw darts at your ass, you son of a bitch. That's what I feel like with him. Well, this time,
after y'all beat us that year, he wouldn't have had a time trick.
He was throwing darts at Devin White's face.
You're right.
I hate you. He was like, I hate you, get live. I hate you. You ain't shit. That's exactly what he was thinking. But here's
Revenge the Sith.
Here's the difference. Oh shit.
What? Yes, what are you doing?
So they can see me.
Well, okay.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Man, it never gets.
There's never a dull moment on here.
Never a dull moment on this podcast, I tell you. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Damn.
I don't know.
Me neither. I lost. Anyway, back to that Super Bowl. The last time we played you, it was more so like an artwork. There was art. There was art that the way we kicked your ass. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I think you're not going to get past. I think you're going to lose to Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati going to get you. I think they figured out how to get you. They know how to play Pat Mahomes. I think that wasn't no fluke. They showed. I thought it was a fluke.
That's if Joe's healthy enough. If Joe's healthy, it won't be a competition.
You keep saying that, but I think they can get you. They really good.
Without Joe Burrow, they don't have a football team, bro. End of discussion.
Okay.
You can say that about.
I was like saying the Chiefs would be good without Mahomes. They just wouldn't be. You know?
That is true. But the thing about it is, I do believe that I think the Chiefs will be good. I think like I said, I think no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind the Chiefs are going to be good. No matter in my mind that the Bengals are going to be good. If I had to say it, I think the Bengals, Chiefs are a lock. They're going to be there. I think the Bills are going to be good. I'm just being honest. Bills are going to be good. Philadelphia, as much as they want me to vomit in my mouth and say that, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be good. I don't know. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys are going to implode. That's my team right there. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to implode. I know you like when I said that, Caleb. I think they're going to implode this year. They got too much going for them right now. They're smelling themselves too hard. You know,
No, I'm trying to.
I think they're smelling themselves too much.
I get tired of Cowboy fans. They're so
Boring.
delusional.
They keep screaming this is going to be our year every year. This is our
Every
year.
year.
Every year. Like when it's like that saying from what's that movie Hot Fuzz, and he says when my birthday September the 3rd, what year every year. That's what they say. What year when the next time we're going to the Super Bowl? Next year. Oh, okay, like and then next year, every year we're going to the Super Bowl. All right, cool. You've not been look, I want to tell Cowboys fans this. And Trill, I've been to Atlanta. Speaking of Atlanta, I've been to Atlanta and nobody wanted to kick my ass. So that was a good news. After I said all that shit about Atlanta fans. Um, and Caleb, if you don't know, I said some things about Atlanta. I said that Atlanta is never going to win a Super Bowl. The Atlanta Falcons are never going to win a Super Bowl. They're trash. Matt Ryan's trash. Julio Jones trash. And I said something about
no, not Julio.
yeah, I said that. And I said they will never win another one. That was the last time they won it. They should be happy that New England just kicked their ass because they embarrassed them because they saved the embarrassment of going to another Super Bowl to get their ass whooped. But yeah,
That game was rigged.
whatever. They should have lost. Anyway, what I was about to say. I'll say this. I'll say this. Dallas fans, you heard this before from me, and I'm telling you again. You have not made. I know you made the playoffs multiple times, and you come at me saying, "Well, we got more Super Bowls than you." I like to tell you this: you have not made it to the NFC Championship since 1993. Bitch, my team made it to the NFC Championship 3 years in 1999, 2002, and 2020. When the last time you made it to the NFC Championship? 1997. Add up the years. That's about a long time. That's more than 20 years. I'll tell you that. More years than my team. My team made, and I admit that my team is, bad, and they probably got the worst record in the NFL. Yeah, Trill brought that up, but there is another. Trill tried to bring that up in the. Huh?
Browns got the worst.
Browns got the worst record? No,
I seen the thing earlier that said who had the most losses in the last 20 years. Browns had like 222.
Yeah, but we're still the worst because we're worse. Anyway, still got 2 Super Bowls, and we never lost a. Here's the thing, Cowboys fans. We never lost one in the Super Bowl. That's this guy Trill. He knows. He knows. We have not look at him holding up that 0, but but he can hold up the amount of times his team lost in the Super Bowl. That's how many times you lost in the Super Bowl.
Let it go, dude. Jesus Christ, no one cares.
Never.
Would you just relax, dude, about this whole Super Bowl shit? No one cares. The ratings aren't going up because you talk shit about the Super Bowl. This is the least exciting part of the stream.
Okay. Anybody else have a problem with you talking about the Super Bowl? Anybody? That's what I thought. Anyway, anything else we want to talk about? Oh, here's another one. Are NFL fights good? Here's the last question I had to ask. Are NFL fights good or bad? I'll start with or fights in general during camp. Are they good or bad? I want to talk to the football player here, Caleb.
Good or bad, as in entertaining, or like to the team?
That's a good question. I mean, they are entertaining, but I mean, he lost. I mean, good for the team. Would you say it's good for the team?
No, but it's not like the guys when guys fight. You can get in a fist fight with a dude, and then be his best friend after. Girls they fight and they.
Yeah.
I don't think it's detrimental. I mean, look at the Warriors, Draymond Green,
This is true, but you know, I feel
and
like
they made the second round. But
what you're saying. I get what you're saying because it depends on what I feel like is it what I mean is does it hurt the team? Do you feel like it hurts the team if they get into a fight? Like, for example, Travis Kelsey getting into a fight. I mean, they'll get over it, but we're hearing the more rumors. Is it something that you feel like it's something that needs to be handled, or something that just like, just let them do it?
no, it don't need any like don't need to be handled by the commissioner or anything.
Well, yeah.
That's just football. It just happens.
I mean, like that's like Draymond Green. I mean, the Draymond Green situation. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, just settle that. It should be settled within the team, the players,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they're grown. It's not like it's a high school. If you get in a fight in a high school, then people need to get suspended and stuff like that. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I feel like if you're going in from high, like there's a new that if that's the case, then here's my issue. Like, why is it different from the upper level to the lower level? Why is it different? And I understand it's grown men, but when you go from the low, you know what I'm saying? Why is it so different? Because fights are going to happen because the heat's going to get to you.
why is it different?
Yeah,
Uh, because the NFL, the guys are older. It's a job. It's their job,
right.
and in high school, like I don't know, you in high school, whenever you get into a fight or anything, that's against the rules. You know what I'm saying? You get in trouble for doing that stuff. But
Yeah,
in football, it gets competitive and words can exchange and
yeah,
get into fights, and it just happens. Now, if they were fighting and one of them got their head smashed in, then that's different. But it's just a brawl. It
yeah,
happens.
yeah.
I don't think it's not as big as a deal in NFL. It's not. It can be detrimental to the team, especially if it's a key player and
Yeah.
it can mess up the chemistry. But in most cases, in some cases, it can help the team grow. Bond more.
Yeah.
But
But
I don't know.
I get it. I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can do it as a grown man, that's understandable. But when you're an adult, when you're a
Yeah,
little
you ought
kid,
to settle it when you're adult. You older.
yeah, you know what you're doing, and you know how to handle it. Hey, it's the heat, and I get it. It's just I feel like certain things should be if you're like on the football field and you're like on the field and it's like a fight. Because the reason I ask this is there are a lot more fights going on lately in the NFL than you think. Because every week I'm hearing about a fight, like people fighting. You know, I agree with you. It is entertaining, but you'd be like, man, these, ah, come on. All right, I wonder if Trill coming back. I don't know if Trill coming back. He ain't text me back. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. He's not sending me nothing. Um, but you know what? It's 10:22 here on the East Coast. We're gonna have to end this. We'll go ahead and end this podcast. Hopefully Trill want to come back in and pop up. Hold on, let me see if he texts me back. Nope, he is not texting me back. Is he? Oh, let me make sure he's okay first. All right. So, all right, Caleb, what you got to pull up, man?
Uh,
What you got? Anything to pull up, man?
to what?
Plug,
What you mean plug?
like a plug, like a social media, whatever people can find you, where they can find you.
Oh, yeah, social media. Everything FMB dot splash water. FMB
All
dot
right,
splash. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat,
all
all
right,
that. FMB dot splash.
all right. They can find you. Find them there, people. Trill, I'm trying to get in contact with. He didn't say nothing, but he's on TrillOXO on Twitter, Snapchat. I think it's on Snapchat, YouTube, on Twitch. Go follow him everywhere, all social media. Come follow me at Tampa Buckman 88 on Twitter, GG Game Fixers on YouTube, and also gf1 Studios on Twitch. And go follow us. They're all there. You're watching us on all those networks. Thank people for stopping by. This has been a great episode. Hope to have another episode like this because it's fun. Caleb, thank you for coming by. We appreciate you. I hope you had a fun time.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me.
Man, no problem. We like having guests. Me and Trill love that. But this has been the GF1 Sports Podcast, people. We'll be back with another episode sooner or later. I don't know when, but you'll get us. We always do this every once in a while. I don't know when, but you'll get us. Also, make sure you stop by next Monday. We are doing Gamer Grudge. Gamer Grudge is returning season. Damn it, which one is it? 13. 13 people. We're on 13 seasons of this. So let's so come by, stop by. I know that a lot of people going to show up on that episode. A lot more people are going to show up on that episode than you think. We're getting a lot of people popping up now because I don't know reason. But guys, it's been a good episode of GF1 Sports. We'll see you next time. See ya. Bye.